Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So today we're going over to Northern Monk, and I think it's their 10th year of faith. I'm sure I read it the other day. I may be wrong, but yeah, 10th year. This is called Fruity Infusers Northern Monk. It's Tankpetrol IPA, 6.5% supermarket beer. I think I've reviewed this before, if I remember rightly, probably. Each can sold of this beer includes a donation to our Faith in Futures Foundation, and you know they were set up, Northern Monk, with a grant of £5,000 from that. I think it was their grandparents. That's a lovely thing. And you know something, I applaud anyone who has vision to do something, to start, like with brewing, to start it. I've got a shed here. I could start brewing in this shed. I've already got the electric to the shed. It wouldn't be hard for me to turn this into a microbrewery. And even a micro pub. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? In your garden. Okay. Not good for a piss in my house though. I'll have to have a separate toilet. But nonetheless, yeah, I do applaud it. So Tankpetrol IPA. Don't think it actually says those about the beer. It don't. No, it don't say it about the beer. It just says Tankpetrol. So let's have a look at the beer. We'll put it in a Raggy's pint glass. Raggy's. My daughter did that. And it still says Raggy's beer reviews as well. She did a good job of that. Starting to bubble up there, mind you. Back in the day when she was doing that sort of thing, she flits from one hobby to another. Technically, I've been doing beer reviews for 7 years now. And, you know, hobbies along the way. Homebrew. Hacking homebrew, game consoles. That I've been doing for, and I still got the consoles, 20 odd years. Wrestling was massive for me at one stage. And obviously homebrew. I'm still doing homebrewing beer, back into it now quite a bit, you know. So it's funny how your hobbies. So what we can see straight away, this is a hazy beer. Even though it's been sat on the shelf for a long while, but obviously I managed to pour the old can. There we go. Orangey, whitehead, 6.5%. So a nice ABV. I do like a nice ABV. I'm not into this pissy 2.5%, 3.4% stuff. Some of it's good, mind you. Some of the good stuff that's brewed is good. Some of the stuff that's when they chuck a load of hops in, oh, we've chucked a load of hops in this. Yeah, but have you done tasting, mate? Yeah, you've done it once. Have you actually tasted your own beer? This is where trial kits come into play. You know, I mean, I suppose with brewers, sometimes they know that a brewer's going to work. And sometimes they don't. And I've got beers out there that I'd love to see rebrewed from certain breweries. Oh. So here we go. Like a spicy citrus nose on this. There's definitely an element of spice on the nose. I don't know what from. I don't believe tell you anyway. Can fly. Oh. Yeah, a bit of spice on the taste, to be fair. If there's one thing you can say about Northern Monk, I have never met anyone from Northern Monk. I've seen them at Nottingham Craft Beer Festival, albeit they sold out pretty quickly and they didn't bring enough beers, but you know, shit happens, I suppose. But yeah, they do bonkers things, bonkers beers, and you know, they've done beers where there's like a story to the beer. Fantastic. You know, back in the day when low cost beer, and sadly low cost beer's been, it's changed hands, and it's not the same anymore. You know, and if I'm being, if I'm talking myself, I'm not spending anywhere near the amount of money on beer that I was. Um, Back in COVID and just after COVID, I was spending £50 a week on beer. I collated nearly 400 beers at one stage. But the fact of the matter is, I was spending a ridiculous amount. We wasn't going out. So I was drinking beer at home, double IPAs, triple IPAs, imperial stouts. Woof, the amount of beers. I don't think I was even bloody doing gardens then. Or I might have started doing gardens. Yeah, I think I did. I think I started doing gardens in about 2019. Yeah, because it wasn't long after I got to the Park Estate that I started doing gardens. And that was spare money for me. And we weren't going out drinking. Not like we are these days. We go out on a Saturday and we have a bit of a life. Wasn't going out. So I was spending the 50 quid on beers. And these days, literally, I bought a load of beers months ago and I'm still quaffing off those. I've bought some beers, you know, but not on the whole am I spending the money these days. And in a lot of ways can't afford to. But we're going out instead. So we're living a bit of life, you know. It's that thing, isn't it? You know, living a bit of life. You know, you're only here once. It's like putting all the money away and never ever bloody spending it. But for what? For some twatting government to come along, fucking take it and waste it anyway. You might as well have a fantastic life. Enjoy yourself. Huh? Welcome. And it's the same with health, really. I got diagnosed with diabetes last November. I've brought it down. I've not been tested for a while, to be fair, so God knows what it's going to be. But I bought it, it was 83, this 83. Last time I did it was 61. 50 is where they want you to be. So I'm not far off where they want you to be anyway. And I think the nurse that I spoke to, oh, we'd like to get you down to 58. And it's like, we'll fucking get down to what it gets down to. Yeah. I'm not ruining my life just because you want, you know, because of your statistics. I'm taking the tablets every fucking day. I'm having no sugar in my coffee, which winds me up. I'm eating a lot more veg. I'm eating less potatoy carbohydrates. But in some ways, if my body produces sugar, then there's not much I can do about it. I've reduced my beer content. You'll have noticed there's a lot less beer reviews on the channel than there was. And but I still want to live, you know. At the end of the day, yeah, I don't smoke. I do drink, obviously. I'm super bloody active, ridiculously active. I don't run, but I work at a ridiculous pace, and I can't stop that. I can't slow down. Try to, can't do it. Mental health won't let me slow down, you know. But anyway, whoa, there we go. Elements of citrus and tropical, spicy, a bit of dankness. 6.5%, don't really taste like it, tastes like a 5%. Oh. And it's going down well, you know. I'm ready for a sit down on the settee. I'm going to go up the arse, have a sit down, have a chill. I was going to cover my greenhouse. I've got a greenhouse, got the plastic from Temu, and it's not quite as thick as I was hoping it were going to be, but it'll do a job. If I get 2 or 3 years out of it for the money I've spent, all's good. That's a job for the weekend, possibly Saturday morning. Come out, take the dog for a wee, come out, do it, get it all done, tape it all up, use every bit of bloody tape, and get it done. That's the hope anyway. So I'm enjoying this. It's getting me talking. Life is about talking. You know, I spend all day at work sometimes, and I talk to a few people. And you know, we need to talk more. Not too much, but enough. You know, talk, get it out of your brain and that. And this is where beer reviews over the years have done me great. I've talked, and I may say something wrong now and again, and I apologise for that. You know, no one's bloody perfect, but the person that most people know who I am, they know me, and I'm a good person. So, hazy pour, orangey yellow pour, looks of things, with a little bit of a whitehead, 6.5%, Tankpetrol. Second time I've reviewed it. I know I've reviewed it before, but yeah, Northern Monk, you know, makes some great beers, and they're in supermarkets. I wish they'd bring their impies out. Death Star, oh. And there was some impy stouts they brought out. There was 3 of them. The third one was a Black Forest. There was a walnut, and then there was almond. I think it was almond. They were amazing beers. I'd love to see them come back at 8.4% to get a fucking government out of the way. So, would I drink this again? Yeah, probably would actually. It's not bad. It's a decent enough IPA. Out of 5, good 4.3 out of 5 for me. Thank you for watching. See you soon.